Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about always having the next thing to give your lead. And what I mean by that is this one piece of advice, which is don't be transactional. What I mean by that is if you're going to spend money on Facebook and put an ad in front of somebody and whether or not they click or they don't, and then you're just on to the next one, that's transactional and you're just going to kind of burn out. You're not really serving the lead by giving them anything of value except for just like cramming an ad in their newsfeed. So you always kind of want to think about this path that somebody's taking to end up as a client of yours. So for instance, let's talk about somebody who is a distressed seller who has to sell their house because maybe some medical bills, okay? So you're going to show an ad where it's like, hey, if you need to sell your house because of unexpected medical bills, did you know you have options? We can help. Boom, they click the ad. You can see that. Maybe they don't opt in. Let's go ahead and send them another ad where it's like, did you know that X, Y, and Z, this statistic or whatever, this national report, you're not alone. Like this happens to this many people. Here's a free report where we can show you how our house buying process works, okay? They're interested, they click it again, they opt in, now they're a lead. Okay, maybe then you shoot them an email or a phone call where it's like, hey, let's set up a coffee date and let's talk about your situation and how I might be able to help, okay? So you always have the next thing to give them instead of just one ad. If they click or they don't, you're just, sending them, maybe you're not even retargeting them or sending them another ad. So you always have to be thinking like, what else can I give this person to build their trust in me and help them out down their path of ultimately selling their house, right? So you always want to have some kind of follow-up or something to give them. So I want you to start preparing testimonials. If you have any videos or quotes that from past deals you've done, put those in a Google Drive or whatever you use, a folder. Case study. So these are very similar. I know sometimes maybe a done deal, they don't want to be on camera. Maybe they're slightly embarrassed of their situation and they don't want their family and friends finding out about them losing their house or whatever the situation might be. You can just do selfie style, like again with the carrot feature I was mentioning in the last video. Film yourself, hey, I'm out in front of this house. I just helped this couple sell it, blah, 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 blah. Here's the situation they're in. Here's how I was able to help. If you need help too, I can help you. That kind of stuff. Free reports, market trends, any kind of education type stuff you can do. How-to guides, like how to sell your house in the winter months when you need a new roof or things like that. Carrot's awesome because it gives you a lot of these free guides to use in your marketing. If you don't have any of that kind of stuff, you can use a site like Fiverr or Upwork and have somebody help you create those. Before and after pictures work really well to build your credibility. So you can say, look at this, rundown house we bought and look what we did after. And so people see like you taking care of their property, even though they know they can't afford it or don't have the time. They know it's in good hands and, their house is going to be made into something that they, can be proud of, even though they're not in it anymore. Gift cards, this is kind of a nice idea. Sometimes you might have to bribe people a little bit to meet with you. So if they opt into something, be like, hey, let's go grab coffee and I have a little gift for you for taking time to speak with me. Maybe just slip them a like $5, $10 gift card to Starbucks or whatever. And then get creative, right? So like think of what could you give them that's valuable to where they would want to work with you and possibly sell you their house. So anything that you could think of, just start preparing that, saving all this in a Drive folder because this is the content we're going to use to run ads. And then we'll have retargeting ads, which will hit them, getting them further down the funnel, if you will, to ultimately become a customer of yours. All right. So that is it for this module. And as you collect all this information, you have your strategy down, you have the right mindset, we're going to actually get into the nuts and bolts of this course, which is going to be the pixel, the most powerful thing. Well, yeah, I think it's probably the most powerful thing, right behind custom audiences in Facebook. So I hope you're ready, and we're going to move away from slides so much and into actually doing some work and into the tactics part of this course. So we will see you in the next module. Alrighty.